here, the opposition always says that, we don't have any other alternative but to disrupt the parliament.
This is absolute rubbish. Parliament functions on the basis of rules that have been drafted by the parliamentarians themselves. And because the House is sovereign, there are provisions in our rule for amending these rules. And they neither have recourse to the amendment procedure, nor do they obey the existing rules. And all parliamentary democracies, all democracies, are based on the principle that the majority takes the decision. And the minority shows up these decisions to be wrong, so that next time round they get the chance. Now the insistence that a minority can determine what is going to happen to the majority is a ridiculous transgression of the fundamental principles of democracy. Moreover, every time they disrupt the House, they are transgressing my privileges as a member of the House. And they don't seem to have any recognition. And they follow a fascist principle that their leader should have the opportunity of speaking in an uninterrupted manner, whereas it is their right to go on interrupting our leaders. The idea of senior and junior members of parliament and leaders and non-leaders is totally anti-democratic. It's completely fascist. In the House, we are all equal. And we are all members and we have the same privileges. Whether you're the Prime Minister or a first term, the privileges are exactly the same.
Taking you a little away from what you're talking right now, time and again we've seen this whole debate about the dual power center coming up as to, like Sonia Gandhi versus Manmohan Singh. And I'm not getting into the specifics, but time and again this debate comes up about the dual power center. Do you think really this formula of the dual power center would be favorable for a country like India, for a democracy like India?
We have had several occasions when there was such a single power center that even if Jawaharlal Nehru was not the president of the party, the president of the party was a tiny political figure compared to that colossus. So the Congress has run on the basis of a single power center and a dual power center. But the fact is that however dual the power center be, we know who is primus inter pares as far as the party is concerned. And the government, by and large, reflects the policy of the party, or ought to do so. And Indian elected or ought to do so. And therefore, I don't think it makes a substantial difference as to whether we have two power centers or one. The government has to run on the basis of a certain harmony between the party on the one hand and the government on the other.
No, but don't you think that somehow the image of the government and the image of the party also gets affected when this kind of a debate comes up and questions are being raised on this kind of a dual power center?
If this were a debate that took place anywhere outside the media, then how is it that we won in Uttarakhand, in Himachal Pradesh, in Karnataka? And the fact is that these are manufactured disputes, manufactured by a media which whips itself into a frenzy on every single evening. I mean, you are like orgiastic princes who have a large harem which they can't control. You just have to have a wild excitement every evening. And this breaking news phenomenon and pretending. I had a newspaper report about my report on Panchayat Raj, and the correspondent who had received a copy of the report at our press conference said that to which gave the name of a newspaper has access, Indian writing, has access, to which the paper has access. This is rubbish. We formally distribute the report to everybody at the same time. And there is this claim, "Pola ninga nera. Ingenu ninga right to go." Right to go, pa. So I think this is a completely bogus issue of dual party. And everyone knows the Prime Minister was named by the Congress president, who preferred to run the party and chair the coalition. She's the chairperson of the UPA, Nerabongo, and therefore has a completely legitimate role. And she exercises that role. And it's a good thing as well, because the party does need to balance social consideration with purely economic right interests.
Which is this village now we are entering right now?
Not a village, this is my town, my headquarters of my village.
Okay, okay.
Oh, it does look like a village.
Yeah, I was thinking we are entering a village.
Village.
Okay.
கொஞ்சம் நேரம் போய் இதுதான் கட்டிடம் ரைட்ல அது கேட் இருக்கு அதுக்குள்ள போகும் இதுதான் இங்க ஓடுற இடம் இது